Hey Jess, the first thing we'll need to do is increase the size of the page, and to do that we'll go to the Edit taskbar, click on the Page toolset, then click on the Size button. This will bring up all our options for page size, and right here it'll show the width and the height of the page in pixels. We'll need to change the height. The maximum is 5,000 for WebEasy. You may or may not need that much, depends on how many products you plan on having. We can just go ahead and make it the max, and then we can always fine-tune it afterwards. By default, usually this bottom option here, apply to all pages, is checked. You want to make sure that's not checked, because otherwise it'll apply this change to all the other pages. Once you do that, click OK, and now you'll see that the page is much longer. And the next step would be to change the actual product details box here. And you'll notice when you try to click on it, it won't highlight. That just means that WebEasy has locked that so it doesn't accidentally get moved. So to unlock it, we'll have to open our file inspector. We'll go to View, click on Inspector, and this brings up the file inspector over here. You need to go to the Layers tab. And basically what this is just a list of all the components on our current page, and anything that's locked will be indicated by a red X in this lock column here. In our case, we'll be dealing with the top one, rich text, right here, and you notice when I clicked on that it highlighted that. So to unlock it, we'll just double click there. And now we're ready to adjust the size of the box to whatever needs you may have. In this video, I'm just gonna make the list like 4 products long, just so you get the basic idea. The next thing I'll do is group each individual component for each product, and to do that I'll click on the first item, hold Control, and then click on the other two. And typically when you highlight more than one item or object, it'll automatically bring up the Arrange toolset. And if not, just click on the Arrange toolset button here, and we'll click on the Group button and then click Join. So now all these individual components are tied together, so if we were to select it, it would select all of them at once and it would move all at one time. Let me just undo that so we can go back to the original position. Now do the same with the second one. Highlight all 3, group it, and now to add more products, what I do is I hold Control, select the 2, right click, then click Copy. Then I'll right click off to the side, click Paste, and you'll see that 2 more products have been pasted onto the workspace. And it's pretty much that easy. Just copy and paste after you group them, and then you can align them to whatever spots you want. You know, you can change the gaps and all that. So, but once you have the amount of products that you need, I would suggest ungrouping each product, so that way it's much easier to select each individual component, and then you can edit the way you want. And after that's done, you can resize that to the whatever position you need. And I would suggest also, once you get that back to the original, not the original, but the new location, or size I should say, I would suggest locking it again. It just makes it much easier to work with the different products, so you don't accidentally highlight the background like every 5 seconds. And again, you can go in and change the size of the background until it's fairly close to the bottom, or wherever you would like. And I think that pretty much covers everything. If you have any questions, feel free to send me another email or get a hold of me on YouTube. I almost forgot, as far as the scroll bar goes, it really depends on the viewer's screen size and what browser they're using and how many toolbars they have in their browser. So it automatically adds it for anyone that has a screen size that's small enough where the whole page can't fit on the screen. So even for my larger size screen here, we could click preview and it'll have a scroll bar automatically added. And it should pop up here sometime. There it is. Yep, see, the scroll bar is there. Obviously the page is still way too long, but you get the idea. Yep. Okay, so that's pretty much it.